everybody. Happy Infinity War week, everybody. This is going to be our spoiler review. I got Kenny joining us on the podcast. He's a regular on the show. Hopefully, everybody's had a chance to see the movie if you're watching this video. But obviously, spoiler warning if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War yet. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the Marvel videos that are coming out this week. We got the Easter egg video, we got our regular review, and we got this spoiler review, and we got tons of other videos that are going to be doing speculations on what Avengers 4 is going to be called. I know the overseas, the title has already been announced, but I'm not going to say that in this video. We'll leave it for another video. And you're not going to want to miss any of it. Alright, Kenny, how did you feel about the movie first? Let's get your thoughts down.
Well, when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, there's one of two ways this is going to turn out. They're either going to win or they're going to fail. Well, I went into the movie last night. I was originally supposed to see it at 7, but the 7 o'clock showing was sold out, so I ended up seeing a 7:45 showing, which means with all the previews and all the commercials even before that, I didn't get out of the theater until almost 11. I went in here thinking, okay, everything's been leading up to this. Let's see what happens. I was not disappointed.
Neither was I.
But I will say, oddly enough, one of the funniest bits, and I don't know why, could just be because I'm easily amused, is near the end. I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers.
I laughed really hard at that moment. But I'll tell you, my favorite line...
I just love Cat's face. He's like, I have no idea what to make of this.
Well, there's also that scene where Thor actually speaks Groot, and Rocket Raccoon's like, you speak Groot? He's like, yeah, they had it in high school as an elective. Like, anytime Groot was on the screen, it was hilarious. My favorite line of the whole...
Groot, put that thing away. Don't make me tell you again. Hey, Groot. Hey, watch the language.
My favorite line of the whole movie is when Tony Stark goes to Ebony Maw and says, get lost, Squidward. I absolutely lost my shit. I said, so now it's officially canon that Tony Stark knows who SpongeBob is. It's canon now.
And of course, all Bruce Banner's arguments with the Hulk. Hulk, come out. No. What do you mean, no? We're going to have a serious talk about your issues.
I know. He's got serious erectile Hulk agra or something. Hulk Viagra. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I think some of the weaker parts of the movie was like not having all the characters together. I totally thought Doctor Strange was going to bring the whole Avengers to Thanos. But like I didn't expect the way they were going, you know what I mean?
So you were expecting him to do like he did in the comic.
I was expecting him to go to the Secret Wars kind of angle where they're like, oh, we need backup on the planet, and then Doctor Strange just brings the whole Avengers team there, you know?
Well, that's kind of what he did in the comic. This movie's based off Infinity Gauntlet, which actually starts off with Thanos already having all the stones. Yeah, once it was the Silver Surfer who tells Doctor Strange, he brings everyone together. Okay, let's go. Opens up a portal, and off they go. Hey, Thanos! And Thanos is like, yeah, no.
I actually think this movie has a lot more in common with Thanos' Quest, which is the prequel to Infinity Gauntlet. There's a lot of callbacks to Thanos' Quest, the first one. I think Avengers...
That's what I don't know.
Yeah, it's a prequel. It's what happens before. But Infinity Gauntlet, I think Avengers 4, like toward like the third half of Avengers 3, and like the rest of Avengers 4 is going to be Infinity Gauntlet. I think that's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? So
probably, even though this movie kind of ends the same way Infinity Gauntlet ends, with Thanos having all the stones, doing whatever he wanted, and retiring on some backwater planet as a farmer.
Because if you notice at the end, the classic Avengers were the only ones that survived.
I was actually going to point that out. Notice that with the exception of Nebula and Rocket, everyone that was wiped from existence was everybody introduced in Phase 2 and 3.
Exactly. I think that was done on purpose. Because I think that's when Hawkeye and Ant-Man are going to come in.
Well, Ant-Man's movie is next. It could be worse. It could be the Zelda timeline. That's a fucking mess.
That one's like separated into 3 separate timelines. I don't even try to understand that. But I definitely enjoyed the film. There was a lot of great moments in here. There wasn't a lot of comic book Easter eggs. I think I was only able to find like maybe 10 comic book Easter eggs. A lot of it was just like pop culture references and like throwbacks to the older movies and stuff, you know? Like,
Iron Man turns to Spider-Man. Look, if you make another pop culture reference, something. I forget exactly what he said, but something like, I don't want to hear another pop culture reference out of you. Yeah. Well, I'm always saying if something like Zays and me don't, or something like that, because something's coming in. Here comes Star-Lord.
I love when Star-Lord is fighting them too. And they call him, listen, rip-off Flash Gordon. He goes, actually, that's a compliment.
Where's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why Gamora?
I know, I was dying.
Like, shut up, Drax!
This movie is full of so many great one-liners. I mean, I think it has the best one-liners of all the Marvel movies. It's definitely one of those Marvel movies where you have to watch at least half of them to understand this movie, you know?
At least, yeah.
You can't just go in there fresh-minded. You can't just have seen Black Panther and go, oh, I know what's going to happen. You'll be lost.
And you can't just see Iron Man 1, skip the next 10 years, come in and go, was that raccoon talking and holding a gun?
I know. I'm shocked nobody was freaked out about talking raccoon with a gun, you know?
Well, then again, they were a little busy. Hey, how much for the gun? Not for sale. How about the arm?
I know, I was just about to bring that up. That's like another funny line. And there's so many funny lines in this movie that it's hard to pick out the best one, you know?
Yeah.
Or when Thanos goes, I have the Infinity Stones. And then Loki goes, but we have a Hulk. He totally used that to his advantage, you know?
He remembered what Iron Man said to him one time.
He's like, no, Thanos, you don't understand. We have the Hulk.
And the Hulk gets put down in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. You know, but it's Thanos, you know, you have to expect, he's supposed to be the Darth Vader of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so. And I definitely think this is their Empire Strikes Back, you know? Of all the
that's what people were saying, yeah, and as I was walking out the theater last night, I heard somebody who sounded very pissed about it, saying, this always happens with Thanos. I'm like, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Everyone tries to rip off
the heroes are supposed to fail.
Yeah.
That's why, I don't know if they're going to go this angle with Avengers 4, but at least in the comics, it took the celestial beings to put him down.
So do you think they'll use Captain Marvel and Adam Warlock's spot for Avengers 4?
Well, okay, there was only one post-credits scene in this movie, and that was basically right before Nick Fury was wiped from existence. He called Captain Marvel, and she has a movie after Ant-Man, so possibly.
I think that would be cool. I've never been a huge Captain Marvel fan, but I feel like she's really, really powerful, and let's get into our final thoughts on Infinity War.
Final thoughts? Great movie! Kind of a downer beginning and ending. I know a lot of people were a little not so happy that Korg and Valkyrie are implied to be dead from Ragnarok. Great movie. It's great to see everybody together, even if half of them do end up possibly dead, possibly not by the end of the movie. I'd say one of the better movies in the MCU. But then again, the only two I haven't seen are Ant-Man and the Incredible Hulk, so I'd put this one right up there with maybe Civil War and Ragnarok.
I mean, my final thoughts on the movie, I really enjoyed the movie a lot. It was a very good popcorn movie where you just shove popcorn in your face and you enjoy it and have a good time. Is it the best one? Certainly not my favorite MCU movie, but it is better than the last Avengers movie, which was Age of Ultron. Loved it way better than Age of Ultron. This gave us a bad guy that we're scared of, that puts stakes where, like, the Avengers they're not gonna come out here clean, you know? They're not just gonna walk away.
But at the same time, I was going to say, gives us a villain that we're actually scared of, but at the same time, you're listening to him and you're like, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah. He talks in that soft voice, like your parents would talk to you before you get a butt whooping, would be when your parents actually came down to actually explain what you did wrong. You're still going to get that butt whooping, but they talk to you so nicely, like, maybe you're going to get out of it, but no, you still get that. And that's how he talks to you, like, I'm still going to kill all of you motherfuckers. You guys are all going to die. But let me explain to you why it's a good thing. Why I'm doing it for you.
Like I said, on the one hand, you're shitting yourself because you're like, oh, fuck, On the other hand, you're like, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be fair. Wanting to wipe out half the universe because he feels it's unbalanced because of what happened to him on his home planet.
Yeah.
That's actually a bit of a better motivation than the comic where it's like, hey, Lady Death, let me fuck you.
Yeah, I want to get some booty, or whatever you call a skeleton.
And Lady Death is like, no, I'm going for Deadpool. Okay, Deadpool, you're cursed with immortality now. You can't die. I already can't die, jackass. Yeah, this is one of the better ones.
I think out of 10, I would probably get. Now, last night when I saw the movie, it was a high 9. I think thinking about it now, it's probably an 8.5. You know, realistically, it's an 8.5, almost a 9, because it was still fun. 8.5 is still amazing. It's still an amazing movie. I just think I think more realistically, I'm comfortable giving it an 8.5 than a 9. Just the way I feel like there was a lot of things into it, and it needed like another half hour just to breathe. You know, there was so much stuff crammed into it. They just need a little breathing room. You know.
Well, considering that we had over 60 named characters.
Exactly. And
now to wait for Avengers 4 and see how they clean this up.
Exactly. I think because the part 1 of a part 2, you know, it has the same. Let me just say this. It has the same flaws that I had with the Hobbit, the third Hobbit movie, that I have with this one. It just feels like a conclusion. It gets right into the action, and the whole movie's just a conclusion to what we've seen in the MCU so far. It just, as a movie, as it stands alone, it's not a standalone movie. You have to watch everything else. And it just feels like there's no beginning, middle, end. It's just a conclusion. That's our review of Avengers Infinity War. What other spoilers did you guys spot while you were watching the movie? What did you guys want us to talk about? Maybe we'll do a follow-up video to this. Share your comments in the comment section below. And Kenny, where can my fans find you at?
But yeah, so that's that. And what did you guys think?
Comment below, let us know. Where can my fans find you at, Kenny?
I'll send you a link. You can find me at my YouTube channel, which is called Kenny Rudder. I just recently uploaded my review of Batman Arkham Knight, and I'm soon to begin with the Spyro the Dragon trilogy. And also on Facebook at Growing Up in the 90s. I'm one of the admins for the page.
Alright, and you can find all that in the links in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.